When was the first time? When was the first time that you felt like a competent adult? I remember the first time I truly felt like an adult. It was when I started matching my socks before putting them away. Previously, I could only handle washing, drying, folding, and putting away my child and I's clothing, but not my socks. My socks got forced into the drawer where few can make a pair. To be honest, I didn't have the energy or the time to match them, and frankly, I didn't care. I felt shame, but I didn't have the capacity to care. I was a single mother working 60 hours a week to barely make ends meet. But when my life started to stabilize and my medical needs were being addressed, I found myself matching my socks before putting them away. I'm a bit embarrassed to say how proud and confident I felt every morning grabbing a matching pair of socks. I would think to myself, mere mortals before me, unable to resist the cotton duo adorning my feet. Who knew matching socks could be such a milestone? It's like playing a real life version of Where's Waldo, but with socks and stability. That tiny victory said a lot about mental health because sometimes finding both socks feels like a huge win because it is. If we are unable to have stability both mentally and physically, we find ourselves living in survival mode. Now, you don't have to have trauma or a dissociative disorder or even a mental health diagnosis to relate to that feeling. We've all had moments when life feels out of control, when stress, anxiety, or burnout hijack our day. But today, I'm going to show you a few grounding techniques that can help calm the nervous system and bring you back to the present, whether you're dissociating, overthinking, or just trying to survive Monday. Now, when we're stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, our brains can shift into survival mode. That is, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. Your sympathetic nervous system activated, shifting your ability to use higher processing neural pathways to the lower level thinking, survival mode. And for some of us, that can mean disassociating, feeling detached from our bodies or surroundings, like we're watching life happen through a fogged up window. Grounding is how we reverse that. It's a way to tell the body you're safe, you're here. So let's talk about a few ways to do that, ways that work for anyone, anytime. When your mind starts to spiral, the fastest way to calm is to reconnect to your body. Now, let's try this together. Press both feet into the floor and feel the pressure underneath your soles, your connection to the ground. And take a deep breath. Feel your chest rise and fall. You can even tap your hands gently against your thighs or cross your arms for a squeeze. Physical grounding activates your body's awareness. It literally tells your brain, hey, I exist, I am safe, and I am here. Once you've grounded in your body, the next step is to re engage your senses. Honestly, this one's my absolute favorite because you can do it anywhere and no one even has to know. It's called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. Let's do it together. Take a look around and you name 5 things that you can see. Now touch. Four things. And now, three things you can hear, two things you can smell, and one thing you can taste. Now, if you're anything like me and you're currently tasting leftover coffee and regret, that's okay. It still counts. You can also grab something textured, like a smooth stone, a bracelet, or even the fabric of your sleeve, and you can describe it to yourself. This shifts your brain from panic mode to sensory mode, pulling you back into the here and the now. Now, once your body and your senses are online, you can bring your thoughts back into focus. This is where cognitive grounding comes in. Now, try counting backward from 100 by 7. No? Okay. Well, if you are like me and math is not your love language, pick a song, lyric, or an affirmation to repeat. One I use a lot is I am safe, I am here, I am real. These kinds of phrases activate the reasoning part of your brain, the one that can make decisions, calm fear, and remind you that this moment isn't forever. Now let's put it all together, shall we? If you're comfortable, place your feet flat on the floor. Let your shoulders fall and close or soften your eyes. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel the ground beneath you, the air moving around you. Notice the temperature of the room, textures of your clothing, and the sounds around you. Now, say quietly to yourself, or just think it. I am safe. I am here. I am real. Inhale peace and stability, and exhale any lingering anxiety. Slowly wiggle your toes and your fingers. Roll your shoulders and gently allow your eyes to open. And that's grounding, coming home to your body, your senses, and your mind. You can use it during an anxiety spike, before a presentation, after an argument, or anytime you need to pause and reconnect. Now, today we learned that grounding isn't just for trauma survivors or people with dissociative disorders. It's for anyone with a nervous system. And I think that means for you too. Because sometimes grounding isn't about escaping, it's about returning. Your body is your anchor, your breath is your compass, and this moment right here is your ground. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace and kindness and empathy. And don't forget to search for the glimmers of joy throughout your day to day life. Thank you for joining me. Can't wait to see you next time.